Oh, sweet.
These used to be ale barrels.
Let's see what's in them. Nothing. Oh, I see something in the corner over there. It's a hammer. This is a heavy weapon that's slow but does a lot of crushing damage. And this poor shark is completely drunk. He will not fight back if I attack him, so I'll just leave him there.
Great haul.
Weapon damage in Stonekeep is divided into 3 categories: cutting, crushing, and piercing. Hammers, for instance, do crushing damage, daggers do piercing damage, and some weapons, like for instance axes, will do both cutting and crushing damage. Armor types are also divided into these categories, which means that certain creatures will be more vulnerable to crushing damage, and others will be more vulnerable to piercing damage.
Kitchen.
Well, let's see if we can find any food.
Elizabeth served many home-cooked meals in this kitchen.
Oh boy. Well, there's another pipe over here, as you can see, and this one shoots out quite a lot more than 2 ants. Nevertheless, I'm gonna stay here and kill a few of them, because one of these ants will actually drop something very useful. I love the music in Stonekeep. When there's nothing happening, it's very atmospheric, very creepy. And when the battle music starts, it really gets kind of tense. Well, these ants appear to be getting kind of confused. They're barely attacking me at all. This one's wandering off. But it's exactly the ant I was looking for because, I don't know, the 5th or 7th ant or something drops a bronze key, which is what I need to get into a few of the rooms I passed by earlier. Let's start with the dangerous materials room. Ooh, one of my stats rose. Agility. I gained another point of agility, and combined with the strength stat, it also raised me a point in health. Now I have more vitality points than before. The dangerous materials are a couple of oil bottles, and if I hadn't opened that secret room in the very first area, this would be the first time I'd actually be seeing these oil bottles. Blacksmithy is infested with ants.
I should scavenge what I can.
Oh, and I will. There's lots of arrows in this place, and arrows are actually extremely useful as thrown weapons. They do a huge amount of piercing damage and will actually instantly kill most enemies. I also find a quarterstaff.
This weapon requires 2 hands.
It's the first 2-handed weapon that I find. 2-handed weapons tend to do a bit more damage than 1-handed weapons, with obviously the offside being that you have to have both hands free. That sound you just heard indicated that the strength potion I drank earlier wore off. The second advantage of 2-handed weapons is that they tend to have a lot of reach and will actually damage enemies from almost a square away. Oh, I also find a helmet. That's nice. Oh, this is a big one. I can still use my free hand as a fist, but of course that's not really very good at all. In this dirt pile over here, I find an axe. The journal describes this as an axe weighted for throwing, and as you can see, it's more of a tomahawk, so you can actually use it in your hand. Pulling the handle lights the smith's forge, so you can't actually do anything with it. And the chest in the corner, which I unfortunately don't have a useful key for just yet. So we'll leave that for later. Alright, well that was quite a useful excursion. Let's move on here.
Council room.
The door to the council room is locked, though I can actually unlock it with the bronze key. But it's technically the room where the bosses of this level reside, so I'll leave it for later. Healing root here, and a lever here. Let's check it out. It opened a little room with a few more potions. A bigger blue healing potion, which heals even more. A smelly froggish brew, which I think heals weakness, which is an effect from spells, and possibly poison. I'm not quite certain. Oh, here's another room that I can unlock with the bronze key. And I hear a pacing Sharga outside. Oh! And he starts throwing crap in my face right away. How rude.
Guard room.
Oh, it's another guard room. Well, he drops all sorts of generic crap. Here's one of those doors that you can only unlock from this side. But it leads back into an area I've already visited, as you can see on the map. And this door over here also requires a key that I don't have yet. Let's explore the rest of the place. Over here is the first trap. This suspicious Sharga corpse should draw your attention to the holes in the wall to the left. There's a hidden plate here that actually triggers arrows shooting out of the wall. Luckily it only has about 3 charges in it, and is way too slow to actually hit me. Now it's empty. And this Sharga is rather suspiciously not noticing me. Let's punish his negligence with an axe to the neck. Yeah, he was supposed to lure me over so I'd get ambushed by the two to the side. Oh, I missed him with my arrows. The reason arrows do such an absurd amount of damage is because they basically do the same damage whether you're shooting them from a bow or just throwing them. It's a bit of a programming oversight in the game. The button to the side here disables the arrow trap, though of course I already emptied it of arrows, so it no longer matters. Another potion hidden in the wall. Alright, let's read some of these scrolls here. It's just more flavor text, but still.
Sultan 28 Rakshir. Sub-Fendis Korzen recording the log. Fendis Raphael has left on important business to the Dwarven realms. Until he returns in a 10-night, Tardis 8 Rakshir. I am in charge of the guards of the keep.
So of course these names Sorfin and Rakshir are names from the Stonekeep calendar.
Tardis 4 Rakshir. I am having difficulty dealing with some of the men. They have heard the rumors of the coming of darkness, and they persist in believing that the rumors are real. I must post more guards to prevent deserters.
Apparently these are reports from just before khull-khuum attacked Stonekeep.
August 5, Rockshire. Word has just come to me that the tunnels in the Dwarven Realm have been overrun with, of all things, monsters. I promptly had the messenger, Genk Taurus, discipline.
Yeah, it appears that there were already quite a few bad things happening before Stonekeep actually got sunk beneath the earth.